I'm here at the southern terminus of the Knobstone Trail, Indiana's premier hiking trail. My goal is to do the entire Knobstone as a yo-yo, out and back. So it's gonna be at least 80 miles, maybe something closer to 90, 95. I don't really know. So join me on this challenge. The 58-mile Knobstone Trail is Indiana's longest natural service footpath. The initial segment of the trail was completed in 1980 and now traverses through state-owned properties in Clark, Scott, and Washington counties in southern Indiana. The trail traverses land with extreme relief. There are many steep climbs and descents. It should be regarded as a rugged, difficult trail to hike. Due to its ruggedness, the Knobstone Trail is sometimes referred to as the Appalachian Trail of the Midwest. The KT is often used as training trail for the Appalachian Trail. Good morning, day one. I made it in 7 miles last night. However, I wasn't able to film that much because I got into a torrential downpour, but that's pretty good. That'll fill up the streams and the creeks and everything. So I shouldn't have any problem with water, which was really my only concern for this trail. So I'm looking forward to being back out here on the Knobstone. It's been a while. I've got kind of a love-hate relationship with this trail, and I'll talk more about that as I go. Got a big day ahead of me. Next few days, really, gonna be big days. Looking forward to this challenge. So I'm gonna get going. Join me out here on the beautiful Knobstone Trail. It's just past 12 o'clock and I'm about 12 miles for the day and almost to mile marker 19 on the trail. So I'm doing okay on time. It's been lovely weather this morning. Basically, I'm just kind of scouting out for it. Now I'm just looking for a nice spot to sit down and have some lunch. Oh. And I may have just found it. Just wrapped up with lunch. Some nice peanut butter, some Ruffles potato chips, a few gummies, all the essentials. I'm not exactly sure how many miles I'll have on this trail. It kind of depends on the end, which direction I go. So up to this point, I don't really know. I'll have a much better point on my way back. In fact, at a certain point, I'll know exactly how many miles left, which will be nice for just ease of calculation. But for now, I know I need to make at least 20 miles a day. I'd probably like to be more up in the range of 23 miles. So that's my goal. This is also the first day out, so we'll see how I'm feeling. We'll see how the section of the trail treats me. But early in, day one, at this point, all I can do is just keep moving and not worry too much about the calculations. Just try to be efficient. Hopefully that'll pay off on day 4. Just a black rat snake. I'll walk behind him, I guess. Trail's right over there. All right, bye, buddy. Heading up to the Leota trailhead. Coming up up to 27. That's mile 27 for the trail, mile 20 for me today. So today is a success. I've got one more reroute, short reroute that should be up here just a little bit. Probably go through that and then start thinking about camp. It's only 4:30, so I've got plenty of time. I think I'm going to take it a little more leisurely. No water on the trail. I had a couple of shots I thought, according to the map, kind of looked good, but it's a no-go. But both of those streams go into here, so I knew if I just walked down the creek bed, I'd probably get to water. So I did. I'd rather get to that stuff out there, but that's not gonna happen. So this isn't too bad. It's just kind of mucky. So I'm gonna get muddy, but I'm gonna get water, and then it's on to camp. Did it. Not too bad. Not crystal clear, but not too bad. Great day today. Ended up doing like 22.5 miles. So great first day. Really looking forward to tomorrow. Going to have my Kathmandu curry and hit the hay. I'll see you in the morning. Well, I'm just not sure about water this morning, so I'm here at Elk Creek Lake, and I am going to fill up here at the boat ramp. And back on the trail, onto Oxley Trailhead. Good morning. Day 2 out here on the Knobstone Trail. Had a great day yesterday. Got in some good miles, had a great night's sleep. Little late start today, but should be another beautiful day. The streams have all been dry. Haven't had much luck with water since about, lunchtime yesterday. So I decided to fill up here at Elk Creek Reservoir, just in case. So I've got a little over 3 liters with me, kind of heavy, but I just don't know where the next water source will be. It could be Spurgeon Hollow Lake. So that's about 15 miles away. So hopefully before then, but you never know. Better safe than sorry. I've got a lot of miles to do. So this is a beautiful section of the Knobstone. Should be able to make some good time. Pretty level. Made it to the Oxley Trailhead. That was a tough section. Slow going. There are 2 loops that make up this part of the Knobstone. One is the Delaney Park loop, and the other is the Spurgeon Hollow loop. I'm gonna take, I think for this trip, I'm gonna do the Spurgeon Hollow loop. So I'll head this way and then come back around that way tomorrow. I will be getting the Spurgeon Hollow trailhead and also the Delaney Park trailhead. It's just a few miles to the Spurgeon Hollow trailhead on mainly level trail, which is a nice change of pace. Almost done with this through hike. Spurgeon Hollow trailhead, just 0.2, I think, down the trail. That makes it official. First through hike is in the books. Made it to Spurgeon Hollow Lake. I could just turn around and go straight back the way I came. I think it would be a little shorter, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do the Spurgeon Hollow loop, like I said, and I'm gonna add one more trailhead to this through hike, which would be the Delaney Park trailhead. So I'm gonna go back the 0.2 and then take a Spurgeon Hollow trail, the Spurgeon Hollow loop trail off of that. I'll show you when I get there. So now I'm back to the Delaney Park trailhead turn off. This is part of the Spurgeon Hollow loop. So I'll go up here and head over to the trailhead because I want to see if they have a soda machine at the camp. Northern terminus, Knobstone Trail. Here I am. Just wrapping up my time here at Delaney Park, and wow, what an experience. There was this guy in a Delaney Park truck. He pulled into the restroom area. So I asked him if there was a place where I could get change. Told him I only had a 20 and that wouldn't work for the soda machine. So he, hang on a second, hang on. Jumps out of his truck, comes around, unlocks the soda machine, pulls out $21 bills from the soda machine, makes change for me. I'm able to buy sodas. I was able to fill up water. So I'm all set. I'm packing out a few sodas for tonight. I got one right here just for later on the trail. And basically I'm gonna head back down Spurgeon Hollow. So that's the plan. It's getting close to 5 o'clock. So I'll go back a couple miles and then start looking for someplace to camp. So come along. Starting now from the northern terminus of the Knobstone Trail, heading to Deem State Park. Let's do it. One through hike in the books. Just starting out on another one. I got home for the night. Another great day out here on the Knobstone. I did about 22, 23 miles, I think. I was hoping to camp up high, but found nothing. It looked great on the map. I thought I had a lot of potential, but you never know. And in this case, it was nothing. So I'm down here in the Creek Valley, which I don't really like to do, but here I am. I wanted a campsite. So got to make the best of it. Got camp all set up, about to fix some dinner. Going to be an early night. I've got about 45 miles to go back to the car to complete this section of the through hike. So it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to the challenge. The only issue I've had out here is water. There's not a lot of it, and I kind of knew that going into it, so I tried to be prepared. I was able to get water at Elk Creek Reservoir and get up here to Delaney, and was able to use the spigots there at the campground to get water. And also want to say thanks to them. All I had was a 20, but I stopped, I guess, the right guy. And he opened the soda machine, made change for my 20, and I was able to get sodas. So I packed a couple out, and I'm enjoying one right now. So special thanks to Delaney Park. That's a great little place, by the way, if you want to start your hike there. They have cabins, campsites, tent sites, everything. So check them out online, Delaney Park. So now I think I'm just going to get dinner ready. That's about it. It's been a long day, and it was great. Looking forward to this through hike. So heading back to the car now. About 45 miles back to the car, and that's what I've got going on. So this is what it's all about. I love being out here, even if it's on the Knobstone Trail. Good morning. Day 3 out here on this yo-yo through hike of the Knobstone Trail. And this morning I'm on a Spurgeon Hollow section of the trail. Had a nice climb up, and then it's been just a nice easy ridge walk. Trying to take advantage of that. Had a cool night down to about 51, which is right at the edge of the rating for my quilt. So I was fine, but it was getting close. Should be another beautiful day. Have about 42 and a half miles back to the southern terminus. So whatever I can get done today is going to make tomorrow just a little bit easier. Just finished off the Spurgeon Hollow loop, back where I was yesterday. Now, everything from here on out, I just did over the last couple of days. Back here at Oxley Trailhead, and no stopping now though. The Knobstone Trail is a great trail. It's great for beginners, more experienced. It's definitely tough. It's a challenge. You can do sections of it. You can obviously do the whole thing as a through hike. I've done that a couple of times. And it's great as an introduction to backpacking. Take kids, do a section. Got some great campsites. And it's a challenge. It's tough. The main reason it's tough is because it has a lot of steep descents and ascents. Sometimes it seems like for no reason at all. I think it's worth mentioning that I think the Knobstone does have a few drawbacks as well. The steepness is definitely a drawback. Like I said, it seems kind of for no reason. No switchbacks, which actually makes for bad trail design, and you get a lot of erosion from water, compacted soil. And sometimes the trail can just be dangerous. And not because of the trail itself, but for the infrastructure that has been put in. There's a lot of rebar posts with steps. And if the steps are there, they can be all right. But a lot of the steps are missing. And so you have just spots with exposed rebar. So it's nothing that some good volunteer work couldn't help. So get out and support the KHTA. Volunteer, help make this trail better. Almost to Elk Creek Reservoir. Going to fill up for water, which could be the last time until camp. Not real sure. That's the way I'm going to plan it though. So I should be good for tonight, but maybe just barely. Just finished filling up water. Hopefully good for the night. And just had a wonderful conversation with a guy who I guess lives in the area. And is headed out fishing in a little flow tube. It's a beautiful day for it. And there he is over there. Now, back on the trail. Onward to Leota. Just down from the Leota trailhead, heading to county line. Back down. Mile marker 24. That means 20 miles for the day. 24 left to the trailhead and the end of my second through hike. So I'm happy with that for tomorrow, 24 or less. So I'm going to start looking for camp. First good campsite, I'm gonna take it. Found a campsite for tonight. I'm still high on a ridge, just a little more, and I'll head down into a creek valley. So I'd rather stay up here where I get a nice breeze. And bonus, I have internet connection. So that'll be nice on my last night. Right, I'm gonna get my things set up and get dinner ready. It's been a long day. All right, that's gonna wrap up day 3 out here on the Knobstone Trail. Definitely a lot warmer today. That made the difference. Those miles were real tough today, but I'm here. We've got about 23 miles to go to get to the trailhead tomorrow. So it's supposed to be in the 90s. So the goal is to get up early and get a head start while it's still cool and try to get as many miles as I can. I'm a little less than 2 miles from the New Chapel trailhead. Then it's on to Pixley Knob trailhead, and then the end. So those miles are ticking away, slowly but surely. This has definitely been a challenge. This trail is tough. I'll be glad when I get into the single digits. Then I'll know I'm really close. Back to the New Chapel trailhead and onward. Coming up to the Pixley Knob Road trailhead. There's parking area just down there for, I don't know, 2 or 3 cars. But I'm back into the woods. Just passing my campsite from the first night. On top of Round Knob now, and this is the best, if not the only view out here on the Knobstone. Passing the Jackson trailhead for a second time. Only one more trailhead to go. That's the end of the trail. The car. Almost done with this thing. Really in the home stretch now. So I really couldn't have asked for any better weather on this trip. I think the lowest night was 51, which was amazing, but mostly in the low 60s and highs in the mid 70s. Yesterday was 80, 81, I think. So perfect. Today's a little different story. It's in the low 90s, I think, right now, going toward the mid 90s. So I'm glad to be getting off trail. Getting close. There it is. The last one. Almost done with this challenge. 5,280 feet to go. Okay, that's just about gonna wrap up this Knobstone Yo-Yo Thru Hike challenge. Wow, what a challenge it was. So the Knobstone is a pretty good trail. It definitely has some drawbacks, but I'll let you get out here and figure those out for yourself.